Good morning, everybody. All right, so currently we are seeing this expansion to the downside here. Let's go ahead and clean up some of these levels. We got low of the day now down here. I believe this is weekly sell side if I'm not mistaken. That is not weekly sell side actually. All right. We're pulling back into that weekly imbalance, weekly fair value gap range, and also we could get the retest potentially of the change state delivery that we offered last week. So that is on the table this week, potentially, that if we close over this weekly or below this weekly volume imbalance, likely we come back down to this weekly equilibrium block before we see buyers pretty much step in here. Alright, so we took out a lot of buy side yesterday. Got buy side here. Did mitigate this daily volume imbalance. We also have a new volume imbalance here on the daily time frame. It is like a 30-point daily volume imbalance. Pretty much if we close back over that range, we are just going to offer the retest of the daily equilibrium block. We've already gotten a retest of that level. This is relative equal highs. This is some relative equal highs. Alright, cool. Alright, so we got relative equal highs pretty much at high of the day here. Alright, so pretty simple game plan for today. Bias remains short at this very given point in time as long as we stay below this hourly equilibrium block. Until we get a body close above this range, we remain pretty much bearish. We have daily sell side down here at 19,447, which is currently looking like the draw on liquidity. Outside of that, close below that range, we push back into the weekly imbalance. Posting levels now in the community. Good morning, Prodigy. How we doing, boss man?
You're burning hotter than a bourbon with no water, and I want your buzz in my veins. Girl, in the morning, you walk out the door, and I push back down the sink. But tonight, I deserve a drink. Keeping it strong for so long, but I need it again. Yeah, I need you again, 'cause you're burning hotter than a bourbon with no water, and I want your buzz in my veins.
All right, levels are posted. Good morning, Paul. How we doing, boss man? How we doing, Dave? Pretty simple game plan. Hourly, we got the change of state delivery 2 a.m. We got the retest, price push down, took out sell side here. And now pretty much we're seeing if we want to see continuation below that low or not. If we do not see continuation down, then potentially we can easily see a reversal back to the upside here. 33 minutes left in this hourly time frame. Pretty much in order for us to see more downside, we need to see a close below pretty much 19,506. And also likely we would want to see this volume imbalance get created. If we close over this hourly equilibrium block, we flip back bullish. Good morning, Ray. How we doing? For now, at this very given point in time, daily is bearish, hourly is bearish. So we will be looking mainly for setups to the downside. 5 minute just shifted bullish. However, it's only the 5 minute time frame. I feel a little more comfortable taking some longs if the hourly flips back bullish. And pretty much we'll get that confirmation once we close over this 5 minute equilibrium block here at 19,519. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, boss man. That's about 100 points up. We get confirmation that that's going to work out once we invalidate this volume imbalance, invalidate the fair value gap, and invalidate this equilibrium block. If that happens, we will see an expansion to the upside. Until that does occur, price remains bearish. Market opens in 3 minutes. Go ahead and have a great day, ladies and gentlemen.
When it's last call and they kick us out the door. It's getting kinda late, but the ladies want some more. Oh my good lord.
Alrighty, pretty much as long as we stay below this 5 minute equilibrium block, we should bearish. However, we do have a 5 minute, another 5 minute equilibrium block pretty much right here that we're kind of battling between these two ranges. Based on the 15 minute, we need to see a close over this volume imbalance. A close above that volume imbalance, we see an expansion to the upside. And we also need to see a close above this 5 minute equilibrium block. Five-minute trend line attempting to close above. Well, that's just even more confluence to get this push back up. Give us a little retest here, and I'll take some longs. We're likely going to get the close here. Just got to be patient. Hopefully we see a little expansion to the downside before we see the aggressive move up. 1 second, and we are open, ladies and gentlemen. Everything has shifted bullish at this very given point in time. I just want to see this 930 wacky price action push down before we take some longs here. What is this, 517? Alright, we see the 5 minute equilibrium block. Let's see what the 2 minute looks like. Pretty much as long as we hold up above that 5 minute equilibrium block, we should see expansion back to the upside here. Got you, boss man. Currently price action on lower time frames, pretty much just back and forth, back and forth. We don't really have much expansion to either side. The nasty 2-minute close, but we'll see. Pretty much 5-minute needs to pretty much hold above 518 here, and we see more expansion to the upside. Watching some longs here. Want to see the lower time frames pretty much close over 518 here. Getting a retest of that 5-minute order block. Minute left in this 5 minutes. Let's see if we can reclaim this equilibrium block. Trying some longs here at 512. And let's go ahead and get the expansion back up. We should see an expansion back up to at least really the top of this daily volume imbalance range, pretty much to like 590 here. Based on a 5-minute, we'd need to see a close above this 5 minutes of fair value gap range and also the 5-minute volume imbalance. 46 seconds left.
We'll get tattoos and we'll trash hotel rooms.
50-point move up.
I don't wanna be a one-man band.
Alright, about to get wicked in here. Wow, this thing went a 2 ticks away from wicking me in. Alright, just got wicked in here on some longs. Pretty much this 2-minute equilibrium block needs to hold up along with the 5-minute. The 5-minute close back below the range. 512. However, stop loss really is 484.
When the spotlight goes cold, the curtains come down, the chairs are all stacked and there's no one around and nobody's paying. We'll still be playing.
Pretty much this 5-minute absolutely has to close the bullish candle. What do you use a 2-minute chart for? 2 minutes just to see what the lower time frames are doing, if it's supporting bullish price action as well. So far, the 5-minute and the 15-minute is 2-minute. 2-minute just flipped bearish, to be honest, so we could potentially easily get stopped out here, but we'll see. Three-minute is still kind of supporting bullish price action. Pretty much based on the 3-minute, we need to see 508 hold up. And then we have another 3-minute equilibrium block at 502. So far, you're up 140, 160. However, this price action on a lower time frame is fairly ugly. Not really seeing much displacement to either side here at this very given point in time. Hard stop loss is pretty much a close below this 3-minute here. Minute left in this 3-minute candle.
Stands to lose you. Oh, I hope I don't lose you.
58 seconds left in this candle.
Stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. Don't.
Yes, sir. You kind of have to, otherwise you won't get live data. And just got stopped out here. Alrighty. Gotta be patient here. 5-minute did not get respected. Likely we see the expansion back down the daily sell side before we see any more upside here. We do have data coming out at 10 o'clock, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So far, everything is still severely bearish at this very given point in time. Pretty much a body close below this 5-minute equilibrium block here at 484. We see more downside to come. Lower time frames are supporting nothing but bearish price action at this very given point in time. Still 5 minutes left in this 15-minute candle. And that's why I utilize the lower time frames. Lower time frames pretty much told me I was going to get stopped out. The fact is that the 2-minute didn't respect its equilibrium block, pretty much gave you more confluence that, yeah, you're likely going to get stopped out. We're coming down to this daily sell side here. See if we get the retest of this 5-minute equilibrium block. Make sure it's a 2-to-1 risk to reward. About an 18-point stop loss. That is not a 2-to-1 risk to reward. I don't really like that setup. We would have to pretty much push back a lot further in order for us to really get a good setup to take this short. Even potentially off the 3-minute. So if we were to get a retest pretty much of like 498.50, then I'll look to take the shorts. At that point, that will be a 2-to-1 risk to reward setup. Pretty much just need to see a pullback here. Otherwise, we're just going to have to let this trade run. We know where price is going, but it's not worth chasing whatsoever. $15-minute shifted back bearish. We're about to form a bearish order block here. Right side, our puts are still printing. Data coming out here in 19 minutes. See if we can get this pullback here or not. So far, based on the 3-minute time frame, as long as we stay below this 3-minute fair value gap, we're going to see this daily sell side get taken out here. I would love to see a bigger pullback to where we can actually get a trade set up here, but it doesn't really look like we want to get one. What's ES on the 5-minute doing? ES on the 5-minute offered the change of state delivery. We actually potentially could get the retest here at 56.18. We'll look to short that if we get that retest. Pretty much want to see a retest of this equilibrium block. Lower time frames looks like we should see an expansion back to the upside. My lower time frames, I literally mean the 3-second chart. We should expand back to pretty much give us a decent short entry. However, we did take out sell side already, so keep that in mind. But we still have more downsides to pretty much go to. We can look to target 56.03. Alright, I got a short here coming in. Just got filled at 56.18 on ES. Pretty much we got to stay below this 5-minute equilibrium block and we see expansion back to the downside. We did just get the change state delivery. Really want the NQ short a little bit more than ES, to be honest. NQ short's a little bit of a cleaner setup. So far you're 50 bucks, 100 bucks. And now we're getting this expansion back down. 5-minute equilibrium block for the win here on ES so far. So far you have 425, 450 here. Yeah, ES is really on next level easy mode. NQ likes to do that BS where we kind of shake back and forth before we actually get a very clean setup. Basically, if we can get this body close below 56.12, we are likely going to go way past our PT here. Right now, this setup's a 3.2 risk to reward trade setup. I believe NQ just took daily sell side. We just took daily sell side as well. So now pretty much on the 5-minute time frame, we want to see if we can get this body close below this daily sell side and see if we get more expansion to the downside. Currently, we're still up 175, 200. And because NQ just took out daily sell side, we might not actually hit our PT on ES. And we still have data coming out in 15 minutes. Right now, ES is stuck between two different equilibrium blocks. One offered the change state delivery, one offered the rejection. Based on this current 5 minute, we need to see it close pretty much back below 516 for confirmation. We're going to go hit our PT on ES. NQ already hit our PT. ES did not. I seen some data on Market Watch, I think for 10 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, consumer confidence. Yep. Currently back up 150 here. We have sell side at 5604 here on ES. So far, we are back down 150. No, sir, I'm not a fan of Apex whatsoever. I don't like the fact that they limit you on payouts. I use Top Step. Apex is okay. I'd say if you're starting out learning how to trade futures, then trade Apex. But if you have pretty much knowledgeable experience within the futures market, I would say trade Top Step over Apex. 56 seconds left. And I know why our PT honestly might not get taken. It's because ES or NQ pretty much took PT. Currently down 400 here. Did we get it? 1 minute chain state delivery. I do see that. We did get the 1 minute chain state delivery here. We're likely gonna get stopped out here, and actually just stopped out here minus 400 on that ES trade. We did get the close over the equilibrium block, which is kind of signaling why we're not seeing more expansion to the downside. I'm just gonna wait for data here. Wait for data to pretty much expand the market more to some upside, whether we get it or not. ES pretty much is about to give the change state delivery as well. Appreciate the heads up, Package Goose. So pretty much we flip back and see more continuation to the upside on NQ. Let me get off of ES. So based on a 1 minute, pretty much as long as we hold up this IFEG on the 1 minute and the 1 minute volume imbalance, we see more expansion to the upside here. 5 minute is trying to flip this hourly back bullish. Still 2 minutes left in the 5 minute candle. One minute looks extremely ugly at this very given point in time. Same with the lower time frames. Lower time frames are kind of just consolidating around this range. So ES offered the 5 minute chain state delivery. NQ is about to also offer its 5 minute chain state delivery. We took sell side, buyer stepped in pretty instantly. So at this point, we are going to see the expansion back up. That's the main reason why I did not take that short setup. And Package Goose kind of did save us. Not going to lie. Shout out to you, boss man. So now looks like we're going to see the expansion up. We just need to pretty much see this body close back over this equilibrium block here. Likely we come up to this volume imbalance. 19,591. Uh, 7 minutes until data here. Pretty much 1 minute has to close over that volume imbalance in order for us to see more upside. Did we get the close? Kinda got the close. We closed directly on it.
Say what the hell, I wouldn't trade your kind of love for nothing else. Oh baby, last night we let the liquor talk. I can't remember everything we said, but we said it all. You told me that you wish I was somebody you never met, but baby, baby, something's telling me this ain't over yet. No way it was our last night. We said we'd had enough. I can't remember everything.
Alrighty, so NQ pretty much shifted bearish, shifted bullish, shifted bearish again, and now we're back bullish again. You gotta love NQ. However, we are back bullish 100%. ES is bullish, NQ is bullish, everything is bullish at this very given point in time. We just need to find an entry model pretty much to take this back to the upside here. If we get a retest of either this 5 minute equilibrium block, we're probably missing something on a different time frame. Something that can offer a setup. So we got these 5 minutes. What time frame is this? This is hourly. No, it's 15 minute equilibrium block. All right, so pretty much a retest, I guess, of this 15 minute equilibrium block. This is a 15 minute equilibrium block. All right, cool. So pretty much a retest of this level here. This is more so an order block than an equilibrium block. However, they both pretty much play out kind of the same aspect. So a retest of pretty much 19,524. I'll look to take some longs here. Body close over that hourly equilibrium block. We shift back bullish pretty much on all time frames at that given point in time.
Just looking for something that does it. I give them all my money. Ain't nobody selling nothing. You prove something stronger than I'm used to. Yeah, I've been pulling 92 hard and feel like nothing's gonna cut
See if we get this retracement here. Give us an entry. Pretty much to look to take some longs here. A decent entry, but a retest of this 5-minute order block that pretty much got respected and disrespected, then respected again. Also paired with this volume imbalance, pretty much at 496. We did get the change state delivery on the higher time frames as well. Well, not really higher time frames, but I guess medium time frames. 2 minutes until data here. Data should start to offer some expansion and give us a lot cleaner price action here. I like to use my funded futures. I agree. Apex is good for beginners because the evals are cheap. See that my futures funded? I don't like how it doesn't it also have like the limiting rule, same thing as like Apex, where you can only withdraw like what 3,000 or something like that. I watched your videos on equilibrium block 7 times yesterday. I hit my target for the day and now I'm practicing. Let's go. Equilibrium blocks are really all you need, I'm not gonna lie. They're a lot more consistent than any other pretty much POI. Yeah, we did get the retest of the hourly equilibrium block that offered the change state delivery right here. We're kind of seeing the expansion back down. But however, price is kind of in a spot where we can do either a couple of different things. We can either expand back to the upside, or we can even come back, test low of the day, and see if we create some more divergence between ES and NQ. ES is 100% bullish, like without a doubt. ES also is getting the retest here of the hourly equilibrium block. We have data coming out in 1 minute.
Like whiskey, how they wake up, take on off, not even miss me. Leave this heart broken, holding that smoking gun. I guess that's just the way them
1 minute just invalidated the volume balance. However, we're still respecting the 1 minute fair value gap range. Data just got released, I believe. Yep. Trying to get a push. This is very ugly right now, looking at the 3-second chart. Not really seeing the normal push that we see up on data. One minute still respecting bearish price action at this very given point in time. Price action is kind of ugly today, I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of flip-floppy, back and forth, back and forth.
She asked me where I was from. I said somewhere you never been to. Little town outside of Knoxville.
We go back to the 5-minute time frame. Pretty much as long as the 5-minute holds this fair value gap, we should see more expansion to the upside. 10 minutes kind of ugly. Okay, I see something on the 8-minute.
Dodging potholes in my sunburned Silverado, like a heartbroken desperado.
12-minute. I do like the 12-minute a lot. What was this? 516. That also lines up with the 15-minute equilibrium block. I just want to see a pullback here. Probably gonna take longs on ES over NQ at this very given point in time, just because NQ is very flip-floppy. Would you be expecting cleaner price action as we get closer to NVIDIA earnings? It's very possible. Give me 1 second.
I said, girl, you never seen stars like the ones back home. And she said, maybe I should see them for myself. Yeah, but now I'm dodging potholes in my sunburned Silverado, like a heartbroken desperado, headed right back to my roots. Something about the way she kissed me tells me she loved Eastern Tennessee. Yeah, but all I brought back with me was some sand in my boots.
Alright, we just gotta be patient. A cleaner setup is gonna present itself at some point. Right now, price action is fairly ugly. Lower time frame still supporting bullish price action. By lower time frames, I'm referring to a 3-second chart.
But I still thought that maybe she'd show up. Oh, but now I'm dodging potholes in my sunburn.
I'm not in anything, boss man. I got stopped out. I got stopped out twice. We tried longs, got stopped out. Tried shorts on ES, got stopped out. Now I'm just being extremely patient and waiting for the most A+ setup.
I don't always wake up in the morning, pour myself a strong. Oh, but when I get lonely, I do. Your memory gets to burning, lean back on the bourbon. Sure as hell can't keep leaning on you. Looks like I'm learning the hard way again. It's all my fault, yeah, I dropped the ball. You're gone and I'm gone, 3 seats to the wind.
Cleaner setup to actually see is if we get this pullback. However, hourly is still bearish, daily is still bearish. ES is the only thing that's actually looking somewhat bullish here at this very given point in time. ES's price action is a lot cleaner. We close back over the fair value gap. To determine where to set your stop, pretty much the bottom of the wick of the equilibrium block range. I prefer to just wait for the body close because that lets me know 100% if my trade ID is invalidated or not. But I'm well aware a lot of people can't really sustain that type of stop loss if you do get stopped out. So it kind of comes down to your level of confidence and how much you've back tested your, or not really just your strategy, but I guess the equilibrium block strategy, to where you kind of don't really care necessarily whether price does come back and hit the wick. As long as that body stays above that range, we're golden. So that's why I pretty much wait for the body close to get stopped out. And as long as you're not over leveraged, it's pretty simple that you can withstand a stop loss. If you're over leveraged, well, you got to fix your risk management. So 5-minute at this very given point in time is trying to form a bullish equilibrium block here on NQ. Pretty much as long as we hold up above this equilibrium block, we should see more upside here to come. We just tested the extremes of the equilibrium block. Bars are still pretty much supporting this range on the lower time frames. However, we're not really seeing any displacement to the upside whatsoever at this very given point in time. We're still kind of rejecting that daily volume imbalance. So pretty much we want to see expansion back over 48 here. We want to see like displacement going through that level. At that point, we understand the 5-minute equilibrium block is in fact holding up. So far, we're still struggling to get this expansion. Starting to see the displacement back over the 48 level we just talked about. We need to see a lot more aggressive price action from this point. A minute left in this 5-minute candle here. Gonna wait for this body to close here. Pretty much want to see this body close above this range, and then at that point we'll take some longs pretty much off of 49 here. The equilibrium block's a lot cleaner on NQ than it is on ES. If we create this volume imbalance, that would be golden and just give us more even confluence to take some longs here. 35 seconds left in this 5-minute candle. I actually like this setup a little bit more if we create this 15-minute volume imbalance, or actually it's a 12 minutes. It's a 15-minute doing. Same volume imbalance on the 15-minute. So you have a 10-second chart often. How often do you use that? So I really use a 3-second chart. I use it through Tradeovate because it kind of gives me more confluence that, hey, price action is respecting this level right here, right now. This song should resonate with a lot of traders. You win some, you lose some. So now that we're getting this close back over the volume imbalance, we should see the expansion back to the upside here. Getting a retest to this hourly level. However, just aggressive, how aggressive this price action is, very likely we see this push back up to our 591 level. Currently getting a slight rejection off the hourly equilibrium block. This should give us a pullback here back to the 15-minute volume balance that we would like to see. However, it hasn't closed just yet, so we still got 3 minutes left in this candle.
Somebody's problem, somebody's goodbye, somebody's last call number that they can't find, somebody's best day, somebody's worst night, somebody's reason for leaving on the porch light.
What the 1 minute looks like here. Pretty much as long as we hold up this 1 minute fair value gap range, we see more expansion to the upside here.
Somebody's problem and somebody's problems about to be mine, about to be mine. You've had her, you can't stand to lose her. Kind of girl where your friends tell you don't F it up. Kind of girl that goes from trying to just get her number.
See if we close over this equilibrium block here, see even more expansion to the upside.
She don't come from it, but now she ain't running from it. Yeah, she living the lifestyle. Took a Broadway city girl, turned her into a red dirt wild child. Oh, she get the mood right. Oh, chasing the moonlight. She don't come from it, but now she ain't running from it. Yeah, she living the lifestyle. She used to show up in her high heel. Now she's barefoot in a Friday night fit. Turn her nose up at the whiskey. Now she tastes like number 7 when she kissed me. Daddy ain't sure about it. She wants to move on out to who knows where. She got some down home, she just found it. She got the whole town thinking that she grew up there. She don't come from it, but now she ain't running from it. Yeah, she living the lifestyle. Took a Broadway city girl, turned her into a red dirt wild child. Oh, she get the
That's where we get the rejection from. The strong rejection at that. Alright, pretty much based on this rejection, we should get the setup here. I want to be long off of 50 or 540.50. 1 minute is offer the change of state deliveries, kind of supporting bearish price actions where we should see this pullback here.
in the church choir. Used to ride in the Mercedes, dropped a fast life, got a 4x, hit a 180. Old friends asked what happened. She asked the band for Alabama when she go to the bar. She came home with an accent, and she's still working on the southern, yeah, but she got the charm. She don't come from it, but now she ain't running from it. Yeah, she loving the lifestyle. Took a Broadway city girl, turned her into a red dirt wild child. Oh, she get the mood right. Oh, chasing the moonlight. She don't come from it, but now
5 minute on ES is retesting the 5 minute equilibrium block. NQ just doesn't look like we want to get that retest, so we probably have a long setup here on ES over NQ.
half-mile from the corner store. Grab a sixer and a switcher, then we hit the door. Yeah, she rolls down the window and she give me that smile. She loving on me and she loving that lifestyle. She don't come from it, but now she ain't running from it. Yeah, she loving the lifestyle. Took a Broadway city girl, turned her into a red dirt wild child. Oh, she get the mood right.
Only buy side liquidity that we really have is up 11 points.
She don't come from it, but now she ain't running from it. Yeah, she loving the lifestyle.
Based on ES, currently I could see easily a pullback back to the 15 minute equilibrium block, so I'm going to be a little more patient here. NQ is pretty much gone. We're getting the expansion that we wanted to see here. We still just need to close over this hourly equilibrium block level and also this daily volume imbalance. Let's see if it gets invalidated or not. Let's make this fairly light and only sync it to this chart. Alright, so we should get that pullback here. Kind of looks like we're getting a pullback here on ES especially.
Some girls like roses and a man saying sorry by the dozen to hear the heart break up. And some girls like a letter on a windshield pouring out his feelings when it's all hit the ceiling.
Currently still getting a rejection off the 30 minute fair value gap, hourly equilibrium block.
So I'm out here soaking up your porch like glow with an apology.
Daily is back bullish, hourly is currently bullish as well.
Second chance, 'cause I'm here to say sorry with it to the top glass of that Napa Valley Vine Cabernet. Girl, I couldn't go to bed, let another second pass without you and me being okay. So let's get to the bottom of
Oh, we guys should actually get this set up here.
bottle before that moonlight quits and turn this wine into water under the bridge.
This setup's a 3.09 risk reward trade setup on ES.
Branch romance, drank it off of mine till that 20-minute fight's ancient history. Baby, I just hope you'll forgive me. Tipsy, come kiss me by the time it's empty. 'Cause I'm here to say sorry with it to the top glass of that Napa Valley Vine Cabernet. Girl, I couldn't go to bed, let another
Still being patient here. I want to see the 15-minute volume balance at least get respected, and if the 15-minute volume gets respected on NQ, then likely ES is probably also going to retest the 15-minute equilibrium block. ES is a lot weaker than NQ at this very given point in time. NQ is clearly the stronger of the two indices. Currently respecting the 5-minute volume balance. I'd want to see either a pullback back down to pretty much, what is this, 540 here. Pretty much also paired with the extremes of the equilibrium block. 5 minutes still respecting the equilibrium block to where we might not actually get that pullback that we want. However, we are respecting an hourly level to where we could see the pullback. We should see the pullback based on the hourly equilibrium block. So it's a matter of patience here. Hourly's back bullish, daily's back bullish. We also took daily sell side liquidity, so very likely we see expansion back to the upside. It's just a matter of when. And we pretty much have 100% confirmation we go out to the relative equal highs once we get this close over 596. Heads up what? One minute still respecting bearish price action. Notice we got the change state delivery. We are seeing a rejection here, so we should get this pullback coming up pretty soon. Just a matter of when. I'll be back in 1 second. It is. Two-minute also just shifted bearish, so we should get this pullback that we want to see. Pretty much as long as we stay below this 2-minute equilibrium block we just formed and pretty much below 575, we see more downside. Downside is only likely going to be retracement, not actually seeing downside to take out pretty much low of the day. Notice we got the liquidity sweep. Kind of a AMD setup similar to what we had on yesterday on ES. Yesterday we had the AMD setup to the downside, and now it looks like we're getting the AMD setup to the upside. We shift back bullish here once we close over 575. ES is still respecting the 5-minute equilibrium block a lot, pretty much. So we're still not getting this body close just yet. ES is continuously making higher highs. NQ is not. At this very given point in time, at least.
Exactly, there's 7 on the label. One glass on the living room table. Phone face down, church up loud. Was trying to drown you out tonight, but first sip I can feel you on my
Yeah, it's got to be extremely patient right now.
had me feeling colder. Thought a drink would get
Price action is ugly, but we do have a setup. If it gets his body close here in 26 seconds, we'll get the change of state and delivery here. Pretty much if we close over this breaker. So based on this 5 minute, we need to see a close over 581. If we do get the close over 581, we can enter off the 2 minute. Setup is actually based on a 5 minute, but the 2 minute will give us a better entry than opposed to taking it off the 5 minute.
You might think I don't really want you with me. You might tell me to empty out my whiskey, or try changing what I'm holding in my hand. Try another liquor, try another brand, but it don't matter if I got my lips on a different drink on a different night. Yeah, the second that I take a sip, all I'm gonna think is this bottle tastes like 865 409.
Taking some longs here on options, just in case we don't actually see the pullback. Where's QQQ? I actually kind of need to move pretty fast here before it gets too far gone for us to even get an entry. What is this? No, it's only 37 points. This is more so a scalp than anything. I will be taking off majority of our position here. It's only 20 points. Sheesh. Yeah, we're getting the AMD setup here. Alright, we got some 478 calls here at 68 cents.
I've been doing good, so good. I've been on my best.
We're long on some options. Options I don't really care about an entry. Futures I still want to see a pullback.
I should've known that sooner or later you'd walk in this place and I'd break, take 2 steps back and say, what's one little taste gonna hurt? You're burning hotter than a bourbon with no water, and I want your buzz in my veins.
Still 32 minutes left in this hourly candle. Did ES take the high? ES did not take the high. Did NQ take the high? NQ did not take the high yet either.
But tonight, I deserve a drink. What am I supposed to do, girl?
Alright, so NQ took this high. Pretty much that lines up with the high that we would want to see on ES. However, NQ is very likely going to take out the relative equal highs here in a bit. We just need to see a pullback. Probably only seeing setups on like the 2 minute. Yeah, the 2 minutes the only thing that's really offering setups, and even then, once we get confirmation, we're not getting much of a retest just yet.
Girl, in the morning, you walk
3 minute. 3 minutes not even offering a retest. Yeah, no time frames are really giving us a retest just yet, so don't force anything, be patient. A+ setups coming soon. Just got 50% on Apple Weeklies. Let's go. Great job, brother. It's a great way to start off. Shit, we're only on Tuesday as well, so we still got a whole week ahead of us. I see some things in a 1 minute time frame. However, I am restraining myself from taking the 1 minute entry. It's just not worth it. What strikes did you end up taking on Apple?
Down to watch them do it again. And they did, so we went to the bar right after. Met a girl with a houndstooth print of her
2:30 calls? Okay, okay.
talking all night. She came back with me across the ball state line. Guess the joke's on Alabama, 'cause they lost big this time. I got the #1 pick, blonde hair, red lips. Brought her over to the other side. A little deep side Delta Gamma. Done found a Smoky Mountain man. Yeah, she was raised real tight till the day she died. But ever since that night, she's been a Tennessee fan. She likes riding on them winding roads. The smell of sweet.
Why the profanity, brother?
I took about as high as you could go.
We just took out the relative equal highs here. Just trimmed off some QQQ calls here at 0.8. We just hit the relative equal highs. But there is a PDF. There's a PDF out there that I created. Pretty much the guide to the A+ setup. If you go to pretty much rags to riches on WAP.com, you can access the PDF. Pretty much tells you everything you want to see. Only thing is right now we're not really seeing much A+ setups, not gonna lie. If we are gonna see an A+ setup, it's probably gonna be off this hourly equilibrium block, change state delivery, get the retest, and then we take it back up higher. Yep, 17% on QQQ calls. Hey, Ma.
The way I talk, I guess as I got it from my pops. Brought it to some kneeling down in a town where the doors don't lock. And there's a million other people.
And this is why I say I really don't care about option entries, because option entries we can kind of withstand a great pullback even if it occurs. Futures, I'm kind of not comfortable if we get that major pullback. So far, up 22%.
Some folks are back road gets old, but for me it just can't. 'Cause I'm from a small town, southern draw crowd. We sipping clear, drinking beer on a Friday night. Every country girl got on a
I did take a trim already on the calls that I'm in.
trip, but it tell me I'm a liar. So circle up big trucks around a fire, still kicking up some dust.
In some 475 QQ calls at 2.02, would you trim here or hold? Well, considering we're likely going to see the displacement above the relative equal highs, we've talked about this thousands of times. Anytime you see displacement above relative equal highs, it means we're going to see expansion back up and a lot more expansion. And this is also kind of what I said pretty much yesterday, where I pretty much said, here's a good learning opportunity in the community yesterday at 8 o'clock, pretty much talking about the bearish equilibrium block that formed the daily time frame and how unlikely it was for us to close today red. So I would personally hold. I really only trimmed like 50% of my position, so even if we do get a pullback, pretty much we physically could not go red on this trade. We are seeing no pullbacks whatsoever. You're very welcome, brother. Did you get it off that 1 minute change state delivery? Because if you did, that was a very nasty entry. I'm not gonna lie.
But it tell me I'm a liar. So circle up big trucks around a fire, still kicking up some dust behind the tires. Call it cliche, but hey, just take it from me. It's still going down out in the country.
Really, nothing's giving us that pullback that we want to see. Still 24 minutes left in this hourly candle. That's likely going to offer a setup. Pretty much at this given point, we do have an AMD setup: accumulation, your manipulation leg down, expansion back up. This expansion back up is your manipulation leg. I'm done for today. My one complaint about prop firms is the consistency rule. It forced me to get out to remain eligible for a payout. Go to Top Step, brother. Top Step, you don't got that rule. And that's the one thing that I love Top Step for. I entered yesterday when it started to switch bullish towards the end of the day. Okay. Give me 1 second.
Some kind of loud sirens saying don't pick it up. you left me. Been trying to forget we ever became what we were. I poured some whiskey on places you kissed me. Tried to wash off all the hurt, but ain't nothing working. I've lived out the words in 1,000 old sad country songs, but whenever I try to move on, it's like trying to put a Band-Aid on a bullet hole, trying to tell a cowboy to slow down. It's like watching the way that the river rolls and then telling it to turn back around. Yeah, I've held some strangers, told people I hate you, but I just keep hitting the wall. It's like trying to put a Band-Aid on a bullet hole. It just don't do me no good at all. If I was only heartbroken lonely, I'd head on back down to the bar, find me a companion, but you left a canyon. Can't nobody feel this hard. And girl, it's like trying to put
Yes, sir, big dog. You can sign up with your LLC. That's actually what I do with my Top Step payouts. It gets paid out to my business account.
Just for some reason, I don't know why. Unless you
the river rolls and then telling it to turn back around. Yeah, I've held some strangers, told people I hate you, but I just keep hitting the wall. It's like trying to put a Band-Aid on a bullet hole. It just don't do me no good at all. No damn good, damn good, damn good at all. And baby, tell me how you did it. I just gotta know. And tell me what's your secret. And how'd you let me go so easy? 'Cause girl, it's like trying to put a Band-Aid on a bullet hole, trying to tell a cowboy to slow down. It's like watching the way that the river rolls and then telling it to turn back around. Oh, I feel some strangers, told people I hate you, but I just keep hitting the wall. It's like trying to put a Band-Aid on a bullet hole. It just don't do me no good at all. It's like trying to put a Band-Aid on a bullet hole. It just don't do me no good at all. it's simple, baby, all it is me on whiskey and you on wine, getting Tennessee tipsy in the neon light. Yeah, it's what we do, girl, it's kind of our thing. A little jukebox dancing in a smoky train, where it's easy as you got your drink, I got mine, but we got the same thing on our mind. I guarantee best times tend to be with you on wine and me on whiskey. Yeah, with you on wine and me on whiskey. Oh. Mama don't pray for my success anymore, yeah, but mama still prays for me. Seeing the world ain't really seeing the world through a window from A to B. Between alcohol and women and Adderall and adrenaline, I don't ever get no rest. Sign my life away to be the life of the party, yeah, to everybody else. I look like a
All right, so at this given point in time, we're still just seeing nothing but bullish price action. We're getting no pullback. If the pullback does come, it's not going to be till later on in the afternoon here. ES is still ripping, NQ is still ripping. We got the body close over the relative equal highs here on a 15-minute time frame. We likely are going to see more expansion to the upside. However, we do want to see a pullback before even thinking about longing this. Longing this up here just does not make any sense whatsoever.
it ain't as good as it seems. This living a dream is killing me, killing me, killing me. It's killing me, killing me, killing me. Another day, another venue. There's trouble to get into, and love ain't on the menu again. Lonely as an eagle, I meet 1,000 people who think I got 1,000 friends. Ooh. Something in my rambling soul said I had to go toe to toe with the devil. Fell in love with a gypsy girl, said she couldn't risk it on a rebel. At least not one that doesn't have a cause. And I'll admit, I guess back then that's all I really was. Now my outlook on life is different than it used to be. Yeah, my outlook is someone's up there looking down and looking out for me. There's so many crossroads you come to, and you can't put your finger on why you went the way you did. And then you look up and here you are on the flip side of crazy. Something more than lucky stars you think when you kiss your baby. Always believed in God and angels in the sky, but never thought that I deserved an angel by my side. And now my outlook on life is different than it used to be. Yeah, my outlook is someone's up there looking down and looking out for me. Now my outlook on life is different than it used to be. Yeah, my outlook is someone's up there looking down and looking out for me. Hey, looking down, looking out for me. What's going on, mama? Something just dawned on me. I ain't been home in some months. Been chasing songs and women, making some bad decisions. God knows I'm drinking too much. Yeah, I know you've been worrying about me. You've been losing sleep since '93. I thought you should know that all those prayers you thought you wasted on me must have finally made their way on through. I thought you should know I got me a new girl down there in Jefferson City, and she lets me fish whenever knock 'em back, fill 'em up, fill 'em up, fill 'em up, fill 'em up. Cause if she ain't ever coming back, line 'em up, line 'em up, line 'em up, line 'em up, knock 'em back, knock 'em back, knock 'em back, knock 'em back, fill 'em up, fill 'em up, fill 'em up, fill 'em up. Cause if she ain't ever coming back, I'ma need some whiskey glasses. Cause I don't wanna see the truth. She's probably making out on the couch right now with someone new. Yeah, I'ma need some whiskey glasses if I'm gonna make it through. If I'ma be single, I'ma need a double shot of that heartbreak proof and see the world through whiskey glasses. Oh, see the world through whiskey glasses. Yeah. See the world through whiskey glasses. Yeah.
A little bit different.
Change state and delivery on Tesla.
It's less freedom in that hoe.
Okay, let me look at
I
Tesla.
don't know, but I'm
Boy gets a guitar and starts writing songs about whiskey and women and getting too stoned. He got all three at the first show we played. Hometown said, I don't think Jesus done it that way. ain't nothing like me at all, honey. Who the hell am I kidding? And I hope you find you a high rolling, high rise view that you don't get in the country. And I hope you find you a guy with some dollar sign eyes and a pocket full of money. And it ain't that I want you to think that I hate every single little thing you do, but when you say that I ain't ever gonna find nobody just like you, well, I hope that's true. Yeah, I hope that's true. Oh, I hope that's true. I hope that's true. We used to chase that Chattanooga freight, couple of kids in a Chevrolet, catch a little air when we cross the tracks, sipping on something from a paper stack. You hang your shirt on that maple limb, slipping through the moon to the river bend. Wasn't very long, I was jumping in. I guess I'm still doing now what I was doing then, chasing you like a shot of whiskey, burning, going down, chasing you like those goodbye tail lights, headed west to anywhere out of this nowhere town, chasing that freedom, chasing that feeling that got gone too soon, chasing that you and me I only see in my review. Till I'm laying here tonight holding someone new, still chasing you, still chasing you. You always used to talk about LA. I heard you got as far as Santa Fe. Well, you know I tried to track you down. I only got as far as Guitar Town, singing about a girl I used to know that I haven't given up. I'm just on your radio, chasing you like a shot of whiskey, burning, going down, chasing you like those goodbye tail lights, headed west to anywhere out of this nowhere town, chasing that freedom, chasing that feeling that got gone too soon, chasing that you and me I only see in my review. Yeah, I'm laying here tonight holding someone new, still chasing you, still chasing you. Chasing you like a shot of whiskey, burning, going down, chasing you like those goodbye tail lights, headed west to anywhere out of this nowhere town, chasing that freedom, chasing that feeling that got gone too soon, chasing that you and me I only see in my review. Yeah, I'm laying here tonight holding someone new, still chasing you, still chasing you, still chasing you, still chasing you. Paint your truck tread with some red dust while you kick up the long way home. Share some bootleg with your best buds. Wear a bit of that bonfire smoke. If a back porch swang and twang in your words instead, and that hook was a good book verse, I'd be doing alright. know where I was going when I get to the other side. Cause back roads and cold beer on my down on prayer. Can't get no closer to the man upstairs than way out there where the river runs. Lord knows I'd be one hell of a disciple if being country was in the Bible. Hallelujah, amen. Heaven bless this life I live. Hallelujah, amen, amen. John Deere Green was 316, and old bar stools were back pew seats. These Friday nights would all just seem like Sunday morning if them words in red were a little more red. This sinner'd be a saint instead. Cause back roads and cold beer on my down on prayer. Can't get no closer to the man upstairs. The way out there where the river runs. Lord knows I'd be one hell of a disciple if being country was in the Bible. Hallelujah, amen. Heaven bless this life I live. Hallelujah, amen, amen. Cause back roads and cold beer on my down on prayer. Can't get no closer to God's grace, I swear. Than way out there where the river runs. Lord knows I'd be one hell of a disciple if being country was in the Bible. Hallelujah, amen. Heaven bless this life I live. Hallelujah, amen, amen. You say them city boys living in those high-rise condos only left you feeling low. Those little smoke glass fancy cars so go fast, but never got you where you wanted to go. All I've ever owned is an old Chevy truck, cuddled up, get you falling in love on the bench seat. Don't mind me, I'm just talking Tennessee. Girl, don't blame me if I slip and call you baby. That's just my way of letting the lady know she's working on me. go back to Cincy, that Ohio, now you tricked me into buying all your shots. Got your ghost up in my Chevy, shotgun looking ready for them parties where you let me spin you around and show you off. I've been trying to get away from you for a while now, but there ain't no setting me down. You're my sunrise, you keep coming up. You're in every conversation, every smoky situation. If it's water, if it's whiskey in my cup, you're the memories I'm drinking, you're the thoughts I'm always thinking, girl. It don't matter how far I run, you're the one that I can't run from. Used to be my late nights, love me till the daylights. Now you're just my sunrise, you keep coming up, you keep coming up. You keep coming, yeah, you keep coming. Coming up at 8 a.m., 9 a.m., all the way to 10 p.m. when my day ends. Laying down and there you are in my amens. Morning light and you're there on my mind again. You're my sunrise, you keep coming up. You're in every conversation, every smoky situation. If it's water, if it's whiskey in my cup, you're the memories I'm drinking, you're the thoughts I'm always thinking, girl. It don't matter how far I run, you're the one that I can't run from. Used to be my late nights, love me till the daylights. Now you're just my sunrise, you keep coming up. Yeah, you keep coming up, you keep coming, yeah, you keep coming, yeah, you keep coming up, you keep coming, you keep coming. There ain't no blinds to close, covers to throw over my head. Ever since you left, you're my sunrise, you keep coming up. You're in every conversation, every smoky situation. If it's water, if it's whiskey in my cup, you're the memories I'm drinking, you're the thoughts I'm always thinking, girl. It don't matter how far I run, you're the one that I can't run from. Used to be my late nights, love me till the daylights. Now you're just my sunrise, you keep coming up. Yeah, you keep coming up, you keep coming, yeah, you keep coming, yeah, you keep coming up. was a bad reputation with an attitude to match. Hell bent on going nowhere and getting there lightning fast. 21, looking 30, but acting half my age. Bound to hit a wall before I ever hit the brakes. Codeine, it got Elvis. Whiskey, it got Hank. I always thought something like that might send me on my way. But you took hold of me like only a woman can, and gave one good reason to live to a set on dying man. When a Friday meets a Sunday, you can't help but see the light. I never believed in angels, till one believed in me that night. Turned my off track into a straight line before I turned into a headline. Like codeine, it got Elvis. Whiskey, it got Hank. I always thought something like that might send me on my way. But you took hold of me like only a woman can, and gave one good reason to live to a set on dying man. Oh, turn a one-way man 180, settle down and giving up. Yeah, you changed and you can't change me, so the world won't see another. Codeine, it got Elvis. Whiskey, it got Hank. I always thought something like that might send me on my way. But you took hold of me like only a woman can, and gave one good reason to live to a set on dying man. Set on dying man. If I was your car, I'd turn you round. If I was your radio, I'd play our song right now. If I was your memory of me, I'd keep running, running, till your fingers started thumbing through your phone and tell me that you're coming home. If I was your bartender, I'd mix 'em up strong in a tall blender till the last one's gone. Yeah, I play every heartbreak
All right, everybody. So right now we're getting this pushed down into this hourly equilibrium block. Pretty much you need to see it close back over this 2-minute fair value gap. I'm not sure who's still here or not, but I hope you guys are having a great day. Want to see it push off this hourly equilibrium block and see if we get expansion back up. If we close below it, we likely see it push back down. However, we also are retesting that daily volume imbalance, so keep that in mind. Wouldn't be surprised if buyers actually do step in here. You just need to wait for the change of state delivery to flip back bullish for clear confirmation. But overall, great day today. I hope you guys have a blessed rest of your day, and I will see you guys later.